My name is Keith Jones. I am the president and executive CEO, I guess you want to call it, of Soul Touching Experiences. Soul Touching Experiences is a company I started to do things in a way that affected not only myself, but other persons with disabilities, particularly people of color with disabilities. I use the iPhone because it's just easier. It has a graphic interface and it's right out the box. I used to have other phones where they had the little buttons, but since I use my feet, it's easier to do things on the screen. I also have an iMac, which when I'm home, do the emails because it's a home run business, so I don't need a lot of office stuff. But the technology really is, there are three essential components. There's the desktop, the iPad, and the iPhone. And the iPhone, at this instance, I'm using it for a little bit of everything. But the iPad I also use for documentations. To entertain myself easier with technology. I can be creative in terms of my music, my videos, poetry, artwork, and all of that on top of being able to write position papers, policy briefs, things of that nature, that all are tied into running the company and basically being independent. These things really make it a lot easier to do things that even 5 years ago were a lot harder to do. Like taking notes in meetings or responding to emails and being in a location where you don't have your computer. I think when we talk about technology, what we don't do and talk about technology is the role of technology in terms of bridging the gap between what the American dream is for American people and what the actual American reality is for people with disabilities. We can tap into so many of our talents now, whether you have a visual impairment, whether you have whether it's sensory, whether it's physical, whether it's cognitive, what have you. Anybody saying we can't do it is somebody who hasn't looked at a technological solution.